friend Nautica with me. Today for our 5-minute video, we're going to be working on our Leave It review. So remember, Leave It is come here, baby. Come here, cool girl. So Leave It is when our dog is going after something that we don't want them to have. Basically something we don't want them to put in their mouth. Once our dog gets it, it's a drop it. But before they actually put it in their mouth, it's called a Leave It. So what I like to do is I work on this one with a leash. It's always much, much easier because you're able to give that little yank and get their attention as well as pull them away from whatever they're going after. So you can see I have some toys and some fun stuff over here on the ground that Nautica and I are going to go through and we're going to practice our Leave It. So, Leave It is really important because if you drop something that your dog's not supposed to have, like chocolate or even medication, we want our dog to be able to know the command and be able to leave whatever it is so that they can stay safe, okay? So it is a really important command and you want to practice it every time you guys are out. Even if you're out walking, your dog goes after to smell some poop, or if you're on the beach and they go after to smell, a dead fish, something like that, we want to make sure they don't get a hold of it, okay? So, Nautica and I are going to go through our fun stuff. Every time she goes over and tries to smell something, tries to get something, I'm going to give the leash a little pull, and I'm going to say, leave it, leave it. As soon as Nautica moves away from it or looks towards me, she gets a treat. I say, good job, and give the treat. Say, good, leave it. You want to make sure you say the word over. That way we can kind of get it into her brain that this is the action she's doing, this is the word I'm saying, and here's your reward, okay? So come on, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. You ready? This way. Come on, let's go this way. Are you not interested in anything? Let's see if I drop some treats. Leave it, leave it. Good, leave it, Nautica. Good girl. Leave it, leave it. Leave it, leave it. Hey, Nautica, leave it. Good girl. Good, leave it. Come on, let's go this way. Good job. So as soon as she leaves it, she gets that treat. Leave it, leave it. Good, leave it. Good girl. Come on, let's go. Leave it. Good girl. Good girl. Come on, let's go this way. Leave it. Good girl. Leave it. Good, leave it. Good girl. Come on. Good job. So we go through it a few times, kind of getting her used to leaving it and giving her leash a little jiggle. Now you don't have to pull super hard. You just want to give it a nice little tug. Let her know, leave it. As soon as she steps away from it, as soon as she looks towards you, and the focus is back on you, that's when you give her her treat. Good girl, yeah. So remember, if she actually gets it in her mouth, it becomes a drop it. Before is a leave it. Good girl. So when you guys are out practicing, leave it, leave it, leave it. Good girl, good, leave it. Good job. Now once you've told them to leave it, she can never have it. So if you drop treats on the floor and you tell her, leave it, you can't automatically be like, okay, you can have it. You want to make sure that every time you give her treats or something edible, it's either in the bowl or in your hand and you're handing it over to her and saying, okay, you can have it, okay? We don't want her to pick up stuff off the ground, whether it's for her or not, unless we tell her that it's okay. Yeah. Hey, good girl. So when you guys are out practicing, practice when you're walking down the street. You can really do a leave it for anything. You can do it for other dogs. You can do it for, poop hits on the side of the road, dead birds, whatever. You can really do it for anything. Practice when you're in the house too. You can even make a little leave it maze, just like I did, putting down some different things, her toys, maybe some edible things that she, can't get a hold of really. And then you want to make sure that you just go through, practice the leave it every single time, and make sure that she's not getting a hold of it. If she does, practice the drop it. But remember, give her that treat, say, good, leave it, because we really want to get it into her brain, okay? Good girl. One more time, Drew. Let's go. Let's go. Leave it. Good, leave it. Good girl. Let's go. Good girl. After a while, she even looks up at me going, can I have it? Can I have it? Is that something I can go after? Good girl. Good, leave it, say. Good girl. All right. So this was Stephanie and Nautica. and today we were working on our Leave It review.